Alright, hey guys, so we are about to review Ecology, which is a blast from the past. Before we do, I want to go over the resources that you picked up today. So these are all of the topics that you're going to be responsible for knowing on the benchmark. So it's a lot. So what you see, these keywords are going to tell you what topic it's talking about, and then more specifically, what key points you need to know and what you need to write beside the question to help you be successful. On your next sheet, you have an annotation sheet that are all of the keywords from all of the units that we've covered, just to give you some more context and to help you review as you're going through the questions. Third, you have the annotation strategy sheet that we went over yesterday, but just so you have another copy. So let's get started with reviewing ecology. To do that, we need to know what ecology is. So ecology, just write this at the top of your paper, is simply the relationship between organisms and their environment. So you can have a lot of different types of relationships, to name a couple: mutualism, commensalism, parasitism, or when these relationships all work together or they overlap, that's called symbiosis. We can also visualize these relationships in energy pyramids, food chains, food webs. We're going to break this question down so you know how to do the next one. So the first thing I always do is bracket and then read my question. So what would happen to the amount of energy available to the giant sea bass if they ate the sea urchin directly? So I know that this is talking about energy pyramids, so if I use my resource, my topic breakdown, I can find my keyword pyramid, and then these are all the key points that I need to know, and I can annotate on my paper. So it tells me to label producer, first, second, and tertiary consumers. So I know that at the bottom I have producers, and then it goes primary, secondary, tertiary. It also tells me that most energy is at the bottom. So my producers are at the bottom and they have, yay, the most energy. It also tells me that only 10% of energy transfers up. So that means on every level that I jump, only 10% of the energy is actually transferring, which actually isn't very much. That's why we have to eat so much. All right, now let me go to back to my actual question so I know what I'm looking for. So it's asking me what would happen to the amount of energy available to the giant sea bass. I'm going to star that if they ate the sea urchin directly. So if it's eating the sea urchin, all right, and the sea urchin is closer to the bottom, which means it has more energy. NRG is for energy. It would have more energy than the sheephead, therefore the available energy for the sea bass would go up or increase. So now I'm just going to match my answer. Available energy increase, it would not be lost as heat, that's not a match. Would decrease, nope. Increase, yes, that is a match. And then of course my last one, it would be no match. So my answer is C. For the rest of your time, you are going to do number 2 using the model that we just created about how energy flows through an ecosystem. You're then going to flip your page and do numbers 3 through 6. So you need to annotate an answer. And then when you're done with that, you're going to get my signature because this is going to be your grade for in class today. So get started and raise your hand if you have any questions for me. Have fun.